We're going to explain how to copy a pivot table in Excel. There are several ways to do this, each with its own advantages. First, you can copy a pivot table like any other object. Select the entire pivot table by clicking the top left corner, then press Ctrl+C or CMD+C on a Mac to copy. Next, go to where you want to paste the copied pivot table and press Ctrl+V or CMD+V. This creates a completely independent copy. Changes to one pivot table won't affect the other. However, this method copies only the data displayed, not the source data or the pivot table's connections to the original data. This copied pivot table will show the same summarized data as the original one at the time it was copied. Second, to create a linked copy, you select the pivot table, right-click, and choose Move or Copy. A dialog box appears. Here you can choose to create a copy, and importantly, you can check the box that says Create a Copy. This creates a new pivot table showing the same summarized data. However, this method does retain the link to the original source data. Any changes in the source data will be reflected in both pivot tables. Third, another method to create a linked copy is to use the Copy button in the Pivot Table Analyze tab or Pivot Table tab in older Excel versions, which usually creates a linked copy that updates when the source data changes. Fourth, you might need to copy only a section of the pivot table, such as a row or column. In this case, select the specific section you want, copy and paste it like any other data selection. Remember, this will copy only the visible summarized data, not a whole linked pivot table. Finally, remember to always consider if you need a linked copy that updates automatically when your source data changes, or an independent copy that's completely separate. Choosing the right method depends on how you intend to use the copied pivot table and how your data is organized.